It's 3:30, May 24th. I've been meaning to do this garden tour at my dad's house for a while now, for weeks. And sorry, it's been so busy and crazy, so crazy and so busy. But I'm doing this garden tour at my dad's house finally. I'll try to do it at my mom's too, but everything is just green now. Luckily, winter felt like forever. So the trees are all leafed out pretty much. There's only one type of tree, well that one looks not leafed out, but it's an American elm. It's not leafed out. I mean it is, but its seeds just lost. So they all look dead right now because they are losing their seeds. So there's only one type of tree around here that's not completely leafed out, and that's the Persian silk trees. I mean, they're getting leaves on them, but they're not all the way leafed out yet. Same with the elephant ear trees. So our honey locusts finally got their leaves. They were pretty late too. But you know, I guess there's some, well yeah, these trees are finally leafed out. And then here's these flowers finally blooming. That's what they look like. There's some white ones there. Oh, they're light faded purple, and these are purple, like a darker purple, and then that was those too. So columbine's huge. So this is the columbine. It's growing here. This is gonna be a flower soon, I think. Oh, there it is. We got a lot of aphids on it. I think that's what those are. These are gonna have so many flowers. It's gonna be so pretty. Just look at all those buds there and there. It's gonna be so cool. So that's the columbine, and then more of the purple flower things here, which aren't really doing anything yet. Bunch of weeds, and then the columbine on this side. It's got flowers too. That'll be pretty. They should be opening up soon too. Oh, actually, look right here. They're opening. Oh my gosh, I'm dumb and didn't even notice that. Yeah, these are like completely opening now, and I gotta be careful. I forgot I planted seeds, Sweet William seeds here like weeks and like a month or two ago in April, the beginning of April, and they're finally popping up like this. So these are it, and then there's more of those blue purple pink flowers. But tulips are done blooming now, and there's some Johnny jump ups over there, but these are actually finally blooming. The columbine are, so that's cool. And then that one's bigger though. So over here, well, that tulip actually is crusty right now, but it'll probably die soon. That one over there is crusty, but here's some columbine here too. It's spreaded from that one, like it's literally spread all over here. Look wide, scattered everywhere over here. So that's awesome, because I'm glad. There's like some more over here somewhere too, I think. Okay, I don't know what this is. This is random. I don't know if that's a sunflower seed or not, but that's interesting. Or pumpkin seed or something. It's randomly there. I've never seen that in our garden before. Here's the Johnny jump ups. They're blooming here. They're doing good. And then more columbine there and there, I think. And then, well, actually, that's not it. That's something else. Here's the neighbor's Unblue's maple tree that spread in our yard, because that's what it looks like now. It's finally leafed out. This kind of came in our yard last year. Well, it's finally got cute little leaves on it now. I want to keep it in here. So here's some columbine there. And then, but these are, I think, what I like planted. These look like the Sweet William flowers. And I planted a bunch next to each other. Some more here and more up there. And these are the Johnny jump ups and all that stuff around here. So, and then I planted more over here too, but I don't know if they're doing anything over here. They kind of are, but yeah, and then there's some more there, I think. So yeah, but hopefully they'll be huge and blooming in next year. And it'd be cool if they did this year, but I don't think they will. And just a bunch of weeds and grass over here that I need to get out. And here's the honey locust, and they got these little bloom things on them, little flower things or whatever. And oh my gosh, it got new growth fast. Oh my gosh, I was looking for the new growth. Finally has it. Okay. So new growth here and then up to the end there. So that's cool. This has got new growth from there and all the way up to here. Awesome. I love just watching the new growth so much. This is the neighbor's lilac bush. It smells so good right now. It's blooming, and it's too bad you can't smell it because it smells so good. These ones smell better. Yep, so lilac is so awesome. And yeah, so that's the lilac bush, and then neighbor's Annabelle's maple tree there, and it's getting some new growth like right there and there, shooting out some new growth, so that'll be nice. This is a hydrangea bush. I think there's some paper wasp nests in here still. Let's see. There's one at the bottom somewhere. Let's see here. Somewhere around there. I don't know if leaves covered it or not. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not there anymore, or if they abandoned it, because like it gets wet by the sprinklers. So I remember there being like one higher up in the bush too, or over there somewhere. That bush is cool too. And then, but yeah, I love hydrangea. I tried having one, it freaking died, but I love these bushes because the flowers, they change color. I hear that they change color depending on the soil moisture. This is our golden privet bush. I always thought it was called golden privet, but it's called a golden privet. These are flowers. They'll eventually be flowers. They turn white and pretty, and they're so cool. And they just, smells so good. And then this is from this tree. It's finally got those yellow things again, yellow flowers that come down. And then they eventually become like these things here. They come like those things with the black seed things in them, but they start out as these yellow flowers. I can't remember what they smell like. I've never been able to reach them and smell them. But anyway, this is like the garden below. We have like some weeds and stuff, but this is what the daffodils. It's crusty now, but that was the daffodil. And these some giant jumpers there that aren't even blooming yet, but these are like some cool flowers that come back every year and they'll hopefully bloom. I don't know if they're big enough yet or not, but hopefully they'll do something. There's where the tulips were. There's a crusty tulip there. So yeah, and then, but yeah, this is the golden privet bush in this tree. And behind it, I don't know if you can tell, see those leaves? That's an American elm tree. See that trunk right there? That literally just sprouted right under there, and it's growing up all the way through the roof now because it's taller than this tree already. And that American elm tree is only like a couple years old, or a few years old, 3 or 4 maybe. And this is probably like 8 maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna guess it's just slow growing, because then you look at that elm tree and just all the way, like those elm trees here, the American elm trees grow so fast. Those over there are the American elm trees. They don't look like they have very many leaves because their seeds came off, but their leaves will come out, and then, well, they have leaves, but they'll get bigger. And then those are the cottonwood poplar trees. They're super tall. But yeah, the golden privet is just, yeah. And then there's the honey locusts again, and then all these weeds, and I need to get out sometime. And the box of Smartophyllus bush, the boxwood bush here, and then American elm sapling right there, of course, because they're sprouting everywhere. Oh, I wonder if these are what I planted here. Can't tell. I planted like some seeds over here, some Sweet Williams, and also I planted some over here. It's in this area, and a bunch of weeds here, but planted some Sweet Williams and black-eyed Susans. Even over there I did. I don't know if they're coming up. Here's the Johnny jump ups here, so that's pretty. And we used to have a huge like Virginia creeper bush all along here, like all along the house here, and we took it out, but there's another one sprouting right here. So this one came up like a few weeks ago, and it's just right there. So that's a Virginia creeper. It'll be cool to see that spread. So hopefully it does, and hopefully we won't have to pull it out. There's another view of the honey locust, and then I'll show you the side yard real quick. Then I'll show you the back. See, our side yard's kind of dying. Some parts of our grass are dying, even though it's getting watered. It's been like up and down lately. It's been like cold and then hot and then cold and then hot. It's crazy. Here's the daffodils here that are done blooming. American elm tree here. It's not even growing that much, but it will be. That's the Russian elm tree. I don't know if we'll keep it or not. We had tulips behind here. They're not doing anything anymore. And then Smartophyllus, or no, this is actually a boxwood. Sorry, that's evergreen spindle and boxwood. Hollyhocks right here with American elm saplings scattered. Yeah, hollyhocks there with American elm saplings scattered, and a Russian olive tree here, and a boxwood tree, or boxwood bush here, and evergreen spindle there, and then all these American elm saplings everywhere in here that I just want to get out so bad but can't. And then there's like the hollyhocks there. So these elm saplings are just crazy, like they're just ridiculous. I'm gonna have to get them out sometime. And then over here in the backyard we have our Douglas fir tree. It started getting its new growth in the white, well, not the white, they get like green polka dot spots, and they're finally starting to fade. I don't know if I had a video of them, but when it was actually getting new growth or not, because literally it looked like polka dots green and stuff, but it's starting to fade to its color because it just does that. But you can kind of see brightness on it. See the new growth right there. Let's see, right there. And then this was like last year, and this was the year before, and there it is here. So it still looks pretty green and new, but it used to be like super bright green, like yellow almost. But anyway, yeah, here's some more examples. Old, new. So yeah, and this is for a zone that I added and went along back there. The sprinkler over there too, because I guess it could be zone 30, because that one's like, I'll put some back here to get that dead spot, and some over there. So it's connected to a sprinkler there, and that comes on. It'll come on tomorrow morning because they come on every Wednesday, Saturday morning. But here is cherry tree here, the Stella cherry tree, which is doing good. It's leafed out already. It's got new growth already. So like right there, and all, it's just so awesome. I'm so happy. It's got some new growth there and there, and then got some cherries there. The cherries I don't know how the cherries are gonna do. There's a cherry there, and then there's some cherries there. I don't know if they'll be good or not, but anyway. So yeah, and then some strawberries here, which aren't really doing much here, but then there's like strawberries like over here that have been blooming for the last month almost, and then it's got some strawberries like under here too, right there. Let's see, can you see it? Let's see, oh, there we go. Yeah, some strawberries there. It's still blooming, so that's good. And then we have another strawberry plant like right here. So that's cool. Yeah, and then there's that cherry tree again. And then this is the male flowering plum tree or whatever. It's got new growth on it too, which is awesome. It's done blooming now. You can kind of see the new growth a little bit. Let's see. See. So yeah, that's new growth right there, like that part. And there's probably newer growth like at the higher parts. Let's see. And it's hard to notice, but I saw new growth when I was looking at it earlier. Just interesting. Let's see here. There's new growth there, and this is getting bigger, so that's good. I'm glad. Neighbor's cottonwood poplar tree. It's just, they're just so tall. And here's the Douglas fir. And yeah, like it's crazy how tall these cottonwood poplars get. Like I hear they grow fast too. And the sun's high in the sky. It's not winter anymore because in the wintertime it'd be up to there. Now it's like up to there, and just so yeah. And then these, I just literally took off the stalks from these weeping yucca that get like these succulents that get white stalks of flowers, and they were dead ones from last year, so I took them off and put them like over there for firewood, I guess, well, for like tinder or something for like fires, like when we build like a campfire. But I don't even know if we'll be doing that because it's so dry. But they're good, like fire, tinder. I said tinder, I meant timber. Here's some American elm saplings here that are getting taller, and then more weeds, and these American elm saplings, and that's where the other sprinkler is. And then there's this cat spruce, and I'll show you the box elder maple tree that this plant started on its own, and I decided to just keep it like years ago at my old house. You can see the grass over here, the wheatgrass is starting to turn yellowish and fade. It's green away. Look how tall it is over here. It's almost as tall as me, literally like right here. But this grass just gets so tall, and I think this freaking box elder maple tree is finally as tall as me now. Just about. It's up to my eyes now almost. That's crazy. So let's see. It's, oh my gosh, because it was like up to here before spring started. Now it's up to here. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's getting so huge. Oh, it's just like awesome, because I love how fast, I love how trees are. I'm trying to weed some of this grass out of the way too. But anyway, this is just, oh, it's just so awesome. It's huge. I remember when it was just this tall. And when we moved here, it's just this tall with barely any branches. Now it has branches. I love it. So I might have to trim some of the lower ones, but there's the trunk there, and then leaves there, and then this branch goes out there, and it's new growth, and gets new growth, and then there we go. Oh my gosh, it's just so huge. It grew so fast. Oh, I love it. Let me get this thing out of the way. Sorry. Getting some of the weeds out of the way under it so it can grow. And then this American elm tree is trying to grow into it too. I don't want that, but you know. Anyway, it's crazy. Yeah, this tree got huge. Looks like a leaf eaten, but still, it's doing so good. I love it. It's so crazy. And it's like, these must be native to Utah too, because down the trail over there's like a bunch of ones just hanging out over there. I don't even need anything. They're native, so I feel like this will be fine here. There's the back of the Douglas fir. See how dead it looks from the back? It's kind of sad, but at least the other side looks really good. I think this tree used to go like right into the back here. I don't know for sure, but hopefully it doesn't die. I'm kind of getting worried now that I see that. I think it'll be fine. But yeah, anyway. And the trees on the trail, all leafed out and stuff. Seeds, like American elm seeds, are everywhere. So many of them. This grass is all laid down because I walked through it. Or this wheat grass or whatever it is. It's turning into weed over here. This is the path of the trail. It's crazy how fast it does it too. Wow. And some of it's growing in our yard too, sadly. But anyway, you can definitely tell that's native too. So yeah. And then I'll show you, oh, here's the cat spruce again, and then here's the weeping cherry willow. Oh my gosh. This thing is touching the ground a lot now. Like, we literally trimmed all these branches off. Literally, like, I think it had it had branches like up to there in the wintertime. Now they're like way touching the ground. Sea flowers, I didn't even know they were still blooming, but mostly there's just these cherry things now. And this was the branch that was like, holy crap, like literally was up to here or something, or up to like here, and literally just like, because it was like a huge branch that came out of nowhere, like with huge leaves on it compared to all the other ones. Went like this and curved. Now it's curving even more. I don't know why it's doing, but it's got this huge water sprout here. It looks so cool. And then there's one here, so that's all new growth, and it's like new growth here. It's got this huge new growth too. This is like from here now it's all the way up to here. It's like a foot long of new growth. So that branch has got something about it that's just getting tons of nutrients. Here's this other side. See how they're finally touching the ground. And there's the Johnny jump ups. And there's a lot right here, which is pretty cool. And these are just American saplings that I gotta get out, but yeah, we tried skinning this tree. We're gonna still do it if we can, but I don't want to, but my dad wants to. But if we do, then I'll just plant some columbine around it, and hopefully it'll look pretty eventually, but it'll take a while. Here's Noctis macrophylla essentia bush, air conditioner, and these cypress or junipers or whatever they are. And yeah, so that's about it. There's the front yard again. The autumn-blaze maple tree and the honey locust and the golden privet. And I meant to catch you up on all this a while ago, so sorry it's been a while, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll keep you all updated.